All right, so here we are at the hole. Had some concrete, but unfortunately it sat out in the weather a little bit. It was covered up, but it rained. It's been a few months, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pack the dirt back in there, which is fine. You know, most people are under the mistaken impression that concrete is the concrete that actually holds something in place. It's actually the earth that holds something in place. What happens is the concrete just fills up the distance between, you know, the edges of the hole and the object you're putting into the hole, and so it just, you know, it's like compacting. It's like pre-compacted dirt, really. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take some of this dirt that's right here. We're going to put it back in there. We're going to compact it as we go. I've got a couple sticks, pieces of lumber. Going to use this to start out with. See that profile right there? It's going to be able to get all the way to the bottom of that 2-foot hole. And then I've got, when we get closer to the top, whoopsie, we've got a 2x2 basically. I'm going to be able to pound that down in there. So that's what we're going to use to pack the dirt. And once that dirt gets packed, this post isn't going to go anywhere. So we'll be back in just a bit. Or not. Touch screens don't work with gloves on. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, a little bit of effort later, you'll see we are about to the top of the hole. You know, there was a time a long time ago when I actually worked hard. Yeah, okay, so I'm putting a fair amount of force on that. Of course, compared to the existing post that's holding up the mailbox right now, it's awesome. But you can see how tight that really is. And the one good thing about, of course, if you're actually putting in a post like this, you don't want to get regular concrete. You want to get quick setting. And the trick is to, the trick with that is to put your post in there and then pour dry concrete into the hole. Fill it up about halfway, pack it in a little bit, add a little bit of water so that concrete gets wet down inside the hole. It really doesn't take all that much water. And then add some more concrete, add a little more water, you know, until you get to the top of the hole. And then you just let it sit overnight, and that water will naturally migrate through all of that concrete. And it, because it doesn't have anywhere to go, right? It's still a hole. And so that water is going to get down in between all those individual concrete, those little particles of concrete, that dust, and the aggregate. And it's going to harden up overnight. And then you come back out the next day, it's all done. You don't have to see this is tough. And the thing is, if you pack dirt, of course, clay's not the best thing to use. If you're in sandy soil, this is totally awesome. But clay's okay. I mean, you can still do it. You can do it in any, not in topsoil though, because it'll break down. But yeah, just get this all spread out. So when I come through with the lawnmower next spring, I don't hit a bunch of rocks. But anyway, that's what we got. I'm going to check with the level. You want to check the plumb. Excuse me, plumb, I didn't mean level. Well, this part would be level. This part is plumb, in case you didn't know. So that's out about a 1/4 inch top to bottom. And this is, you probably can't see that. That's darn near perfect. Maybe I'll put it down here, maybe you can see it. But that's a good thing, you know, if you're off a little bit, you just go to whatever side you need to do to push it one way or another. So, you know, if I want to push this post that way, I simply hit on this side real hard. As I'm coming up, once you get to the top, it's kind of, you know, this is just final compaction here. But anyway, we're good. And I think I interrupted myself. As it rains, as it gets weathered, the water's going to seep down in around that post. And it's going to carry, as the water goes down through there, it's going to carry particles of clay down as far as they can go. And so it kind of naturally compacts itself even further as time goes by. So this is going to be, this is good right here. Unless, you know, unless the mailman actually hits this post, we are good to go. So I'm going to go get my, screw gun, and I'm going to go ahead and mount the mailbox to this and get a pair of pliers, see if I can get it straightened out so it works well. Be back in a minute.